What are those horns and what do they signify? We'll discuss this coming up on Ground Zero. 877-733-1011. That's 877-733-1011. I'm Clyde Lewis. You're listening to Ground Zero. And we'll be back.
El Paso has now confirmed 30 cases of coronavirus. Those new numbers were provided today at a news conference. According to Mayor DeMargo, 19 of those infected are female, 11 are males, ranging in age from teenagers to people in their 70s. The health department also said that so far only 268 people in El Paso had been tested for coronavirus. According to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, gun stores are essential businesses and should be allowed to reopen during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mayor DeMargo confirmed that today at that news conference, saying that gun stores will now be allowed to be open as per that ruling from the Texas Attorney General. New Mexico Public Education will shift to a learn-at-home model as schools will remain closed for the rest of the academic year. That's according to New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. She made that announcement today. The decision is part of a two-pronged plan to protect New Mexicans from the spread of COVID-19. This has been your KFOX 14 News Update. I'm Robert Olgain.
We will continue to have these strong winds gusting upwards of 55 to 60 miles an hour through midnight. Then the winds will begin to slowly relax through the morning. By around sunrise on Saturday, we should have winds down to about 15 to 20 miles an hour. We are in for a much colder night tonight, so prepare for a chilly start to our weekend with a gradual warm-up.
This is an American Red Cross blood donation alert. We are currently facing a severe blood shortage during this coronavirus outbreak. Healthy blood and platelet donors are asked to make an appointment to give now. Donating blood is safe.
Savings account transactions for 120 days. Ally has even pledged over $3 million to help with recovery in local communities. And there's another, our friends at CVS, who are there to help us be prepared and stay healthy during the current health situation. CVS is offering free 1 to 2 day delivery of prescriptions and everyday essentials, which is a huge help. Some restrictions do apply. Go to CVS.com or call your local pharmacy to get started.
One of the biggest issues for men over the age of 55 is naturally. Call now. 8181.
Start off your Sunday morning with a powerful message of God provided by First Presbyterian Church from 7 to 8 a.m. here on WOAR. As a downtown congregation committed to loving Christ, loving one another, and loving the city, we welcome you to join us this Sunday.
It's times like these that remind us all of how precious life is and how our love and relationships are what really matter. At Diamonds Direct, we believe this. Your love and well-being are truly our passion. That's why we've decided to temporarily close our showrooms, a decision rooted in caution and compassion. But rest assured, we are still here for you. Diamonds Direct's experts are behind the scenes helping customers 24/7, giving you access via text, live chat, email, or our special customer hotline that you can call anytime. Remote shopping options and expert guidance are always available, and our commitment to serve you is stronger than ever. Please visit DiamondsDirect.com for more information or to start a remote shopping appointment. At Diamonds Direct, we're honored to be the symbol of your commitment to each other. And while we wait during this uncertain time, we encourage you to be safe, cautious, and courageous as we look forward to better days ahead. It's still your love, our passion, and nothing can change that. Not now, not ever.
Hello, this is Ron Burgundy, and you are listening to my voice, which commands trust and respect. Guess what? My podcast is coming back, and that's a win for everybody. Mainly for me because of the money, but also because I love it.
I mean, are they just foreigners or they're scared? What are, I don't know. I think it's more they're so afraid they don't look how they're afraid of.
Well, yes. The answer is yes to all of those. I think what happens is people have a fear of wanting something and not being able to get it. And they don't know what they're not going to be able to get, because this coronavirus is new. So toilet paper became, it's like the commissary at the prison. Toilet paper became the cigarettes. Even the non-smokers had to have them because that's the trade. And so it became this kind of deal where, because one person was loading up on it, other people started hearing about it. But I can't imagine, I mean, honestly, one of the things you can most survive without during all this time is toilet paper. Without just getting into too much of personal information. I mean, a lot of the world doesn't use toilet paper. You can take a shower. You can use a bucket of all the things. And I tell people that, and they go, "Oh, Michael, that's gross." Gross? You're talking about end times here. And as if toilet paper is the one thing that's going to keep us civilized.
Dial 15.
John?
Yes, sir.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm right here. I'm not on Wi-Fi now. That's the problem. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
Well, right now I'm retired, but I have a little small business. I do stainless fences and epoxy garage floors.
What did you retire from?
I was in the transportation business for 30 years. I was a manager for UPS and then FedEx, and then I spent 10 years as a salesman in the transportation repair business. We repair a big tractor trailer rig.
Right on. Okay. Well, thanks for the call, my man. Stay safe out there. Hot Dog Joe, you're on the Michael Berry Show. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to share a little bit of information here. The hot dog business is shut down. Hot Dog Joe has had a business for a minute, but I've been pressure washing, and every day getting out of bed, I bring home $300 to $500 a day, and my wife, she's happy.
Well, I mean, I think at this point, whatever you're making is good, right?
Yeah, no, and I just wanted to share that with other people. I don't want to just be, I can't capitalize on it. It's not something for me, but, man, if you're a grown man and you want to get out there and work, it's there, and the community is really supporting me well, very well. In fact, I have repeat customers from years before, and they give me a call, but, people are they're upset with what's going on, and I put these little yard signs. I stab them up all over town. I just stab them in the grass, and my phone starts ringing off the hook. So I thought maybe I could share that information with somebody else, and maybe they can make some money doing the same thing.
I told a story. It's been years ago. A buddy of mine named Fat Ted, who unfortunately has passed away since this happened. I told the story, I was talking to him, and I told the story about getting a pressure washer. And I said, look, keep a pressure washer. You can buy them used in your garage, and when you need extra money, you can go out on Saturdays, Sundays, you name it. On your off days, firefighters, you got an off day in the middle of the week, go do it then. And so Fat Ted calls in, and he says, I took your advice and I did it. And he said, I'm a big old fat guy. If I can do it, and he ended up losing probably 100 pounds. We said, I'm a fat guy and I smoke and I can, and he would make, I think it was $500 a day. And what he did is he said, look, some days I hit $500 by noon, and I could keep working and maybe make $800-900 that day. But then I'd be so tired that the next day I'd sit around my house and I'd get out of practice. So he said, I leave the house every morning at 7. When I hit 500, I'm done for the day. It gives me an incentive to hit 500 sooner. So he would go into neighborhoods, and he'd do the first house that would let him do it. And he'd start from the front of the road and work back, so as you drove past, you could see how clean the driveway looked. And he said, once I got my first house, I'm done for the day, because everybody else go, hey, when you're done there, can you come here? People don't want to call somebody out of the phone book to do it. And he'd be done by noon or by 2 o'clock most days. And so I told that story, and I have had more people since then tell me that they took me up on that advice. One of my buddies bought a big trailer and modified. He sold his house, bought a big trailer, modified the whole thing, had big tanks and all that. I mean, he was getting big commercial jobs. You don't have to do that. In fact, my financial advisor had his son 2 summers ago. He bought he said, look, I'll loan you the money for the pressure washer. So he did. Loaned him the money, and then he showed him how to work the thing. Son's a high school student. And he started going through the neighborhood. And lo and behold, he paid his dad back for the pressure washer, which he now owns, and made a good little chunk of change, which he used to buy his truck. So, yeah, it works. And by the way, if you need pressure washing done, Alex, who was our head bartender, the head of our whole beverage program, does pressure washing. And since he's out of work right now, that's what he's doing. See him on MikeBerryShow.com. Go to the website, MikeBerryShow.com. Tom.
Safety are my top priorities. I'm David Ballman, a dairyman from Gustine. Thank you for enjoying dairy foods and milk from my family's dairy. We're proud to bring you the dairy foods you love. Learn more about your local dairy farming families by visiting dairydiscoveryzone.com. That's dairydiscoveryzone.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Minatra, and I'd like to personally help you get a new Mazda.
And at World Car Mazda North, Robert here will ensure you have a great experience.
Hey, we have great deals too.
That's right.
Buy a new 2019 Mazda CX-5 for only $22,800 or just $320 down, $320 a month. Or a 2019 Mazda 3 for $19,600, just $275 down, $275 a month.
Plus, every new Mazda from World Car Mazda comes with a no-charge lifetime warranty.
And lifetime roadside assistance as well. Shop online or come by and visit us at World Car Mazda North.
World Car Mazda for a lifetime.
Call 866-672-2721 for details.
Fanix family-owned and operated garden center has been serving San Antonio and South Texas since 1939. Great, knowledgeable people giving great service at great prices. Just off W.W. White Road. Or visit FanicNursery.com.
Do you really believe in fate? Are you trapped in this world and destined to win or lose regardless? Or is there something you can do to turn your life around? I'm Ronald Dart.
Tune in for Born to Win with Ronald Dart right here on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Visit us online at borntowin.net. Born to Win, now at its new time, every Sunday morning at 5:30 here on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Hi, I'm Brian Berger, founder of Mack Weldon. 6 years ago, I set out to reinvent men's basics. We started by making underwear that is so comfortable, it's like nothing you've ever worn before. We use top-shelf materials, like Pima cotton, that are the first to use real silver woven into the fabric for its natural anti-odor properties. Love your first pair, it's on us.
Get 20% off your first order at MackWeldon.com. Promo code Triumph, but only until the end of the month. MackWeldon.com. Promo code Triumph.
A social distancing tip from iHeartRadio.
Putting distance between yourself and others is critical to slowing the spread of coronavirus. So here are ways to stay in contact without the physical contact part. Call, send a text, set up a video conference, post on social media, dedicate a song on the radio. If you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. For more info, visit coronavirus.gov.
Let's all do our part, because we're all #AloneTogether. Brought to you by iHeartRadio and the Ad Council.
News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. WOAI, an iHeartRadio station.